Hey, what's up guys? Jazz Jackson here of Concealer This. Welcome back to my channel. I feel like I haven't said that in forever. I have missed you guys, but that is in another video. We'll talk about that later. Right now, what we're talking about is some hair, girl. Yes, I found some affordable hair from you guys from my favorite place to go. You guys know I love Aliexpress, and this is based upon your recommendations. So this is a company called Juliet Virgin Hair, and you guys said that they were pretty popular. So I wanted to give them a try. This is my closer look at Juliet Virgin Hair, and it's looking good so far, but I'll tell you all the deets. You guys know that. Alright, keep on watching. Alright guys, so I have the hair for you right here, and again, this is from vendor Juliet Virgin Hair on Aliexpress. You guys know that I love that place. So yeah, the origin that I have is Brazilian, very standard origin. You guys know that a lot of people start off with Brazilian hair. Now when you get Brazilian hair, you'll notice that depending on your vendor, sometimes the hair texture will be a little bit more coarse, sometimes a little bit more fine in texture, but that totally depends on your donor. So if your donor, which means the lady whose hair it came off of, if she produced like thin hair or thinner hair, and then you might have another donor that has thicker hair, then thus you will get different textures throughout. So this bundle here is very soft, pretty fine hair though, I'll say that. In comparison to my favorite, which is Peruvian, which is a little bit more denser in texture. This is great for someone that's looking to have a high luster type of install. Alright, so I kind of wanted to get close up for you guys to see the weft. As you can see, I might be out of focus, but I want you guys to pay attention to the actual wefting of this hair. So I do not see any stray hairs poking out, which is good. That is a great indicator that all of the hair is facing in the same direction, which is great for you when you're looking for longevity of your extensions. Also, I do want to point out that the actual wefting is very thin, which is good for those of you who like to go through your wefting. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to sew through your weft, but if you like that, you will not have any problems doing that. But yeah, so far so good. I do not see any stray hairs that make me feel uncomfortable about this hair. Also, as you guys can see, I do not see any gray hairs or yarn that sometimes you'll see with other vendors via Aliexpress. Not with this one. It is the same color, the same consistency, the same donor throughout. So, yep, I like that a lot. And from root to end, there are no split ends, which you guys know that that is my best friend. If you don't bring me split ends, we are really good friends. We're starting out on a good we're starting out on a good level. So far so good. Alright, so with my my bundles, I purchased 4 bundles and a closure. As you guys know, one of my favorites is the free parting lace closure, so that is what I have here. I believe that this is either a 12 or a 14-inch. It didn't say on the package, but I usually like always order like a 14-inch closure. So this is again a free parting lace closure, and it still feels like the same texture as the bundle before. So I'll grab that for you so you guys can see there is no difference in luster or texture, so that is very good. I can run my fingers through it very seamlessly. My only issue with this is that upon receiving it, I noticed that it is a lot of stray hairs, which I'm not really a fan of, because when you start to manipulate this, you'll have to really like make sure that those sparse hairs do not stick up and become very noticeable. So not really feeling that. Also, the lace closure is a decent size, but I prefer mine to be a little bit larger in diameter, just so that I can have more room to work with. This is pretty small, so you won't have a whole lot of room. Also, they do not give you like the extra, I guess like the extra lace that you see here. word to the wise, guys, this is kind of off subject, but never ever ever throw away this part of the lace. And I'll tell you why, because sometimes we'll make mistakes making our units and we might nick a hole like in the lace in the middle or somewhere, and so it's very obvious when we place it on our heads. But if you keep this extra part, then you can do a little bit of patching throughout if your lace closure happens to like split open or something like that. So try to keep a hold of the lace part here, which is why I'm like kind of sad that they didn't offer that all throughout, so that I can just have extra lace just in case something went wrong with my lace closure. So always hold on to that. But other than that, so far so good. I will also say just kind of feeling the closure's ends. It doesn't look to be completely frayed, but it's a little bit coarser. So that is a cause for concern for me. So that is the lace closure, my friends. Alrighty, so those of you that are wondering, I received again 4 bundles and a closure. So I got 22 inches, 20, 18, and 16 inches inch bundles, and then the 14 or the 12 inch closure. I will place the pricing and the link down below for you guys so that you can go straight to the merchant and see how much the hair will cost you. But typically I usually don't pay anything over like $250 for my bundles. I try to keep it very economy friendly, I guess I would say, because I run through hair so much. I don't like to keep my units very long, so I look for something that is affordable, something that seems to get great reviews, and I kind of base my purchases off of that. So the same thing is here for Juliet's Virgin Hair, and I mean, you guys can thank yourselves for that, because you guys were like, you gotta try this Juliet Virgin Hair, girl. And I hope that it turns out great for me like it did for you guys, so I would definitely keep you posted on that. Alright guys, so I wanted to grab a couple more bundles so that you all can see. So I believe that this one is the 16 inch that I'm holding here. 18, and then I had the 22 inch out, so I just went ahead and grabbed that. As you guys can see from the camera, I hope you can pick that up. I can see it. There is a color differentiation between the 2 bundles, and that is not uncommon when you're dealing with different donors, because someone will have darker hair than someone else. So this color here is like a dark brown, 2 medium brown, and then I would say that this would look, I would say this is a very dark brown, almost off black color or natural black color. The same is for the 18 inch as well, or the 16 inch, I don't know which one that one is. But the texture and consistency is the same throughout, so that is a good indicator for me as well. It does not have a weird smell. It definitely smells like there is some type of chemical, like it was placed in a chemical bathe, but it's nothing uncommon that I don't already smell from Aliexpress hair. Weird, I know. But I did some research on that, and I believe they say they do that to get rid of any like icky stuff. Like, you guys can do your research on that, but I'll just say icky stuff. Alright babes, so my initial thoughts, just taking it out of the box for you guys, is so far so good. I'm not really feeling the closure as it stands. I hope that I can rectify the relationship with their closure, but it's not looking so good so far. So hopefully I'll be able to manipulate it and end up loving it. That's always my goal when I'm showing you guys hair. But I like how the bundles look so far, and they look very consistent. So for me, that is a great indicator of quality hair. So tis why I showed you. Alright guys, so that about wraps it up for me. You guys can always catch me on Instagram at It's Simply Jackson. Follow me over there. I'm always over there. I am highly addicted to social networking. Don't judge me. And yeah, and always catch me over here, guys. I love you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Until then, peace out.